And breaking news just coming in. Pahalgam terror attack information as per the intelligence inputs. 42 terrorist launch pads are active in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir near LOC. Intelligence inputs suggest that terrorists are suspected to be present in these 42 launch pads. 70 to 75 terrorists are active in the Kashmir Valley, while 60 to 65 terrorists are said to be active in Jammu, Rajouri and Poonch. About 115 of these are Pakistani terrorists. This is breaking news just coming in from intelligence sources right now regarding more than 100 terrorists who are Pakistani, who are in these areas in the Kashmir Valley and in Jammu. And Ashraf Wani is joining me live from Srinagar on this story. Ashraf, what do we know about this? What is happening in Kashmir and what is being done about these terror launch pads which have now been identified?
Anisha, just moments before, just a convoy of Home Minister has left from the Srinagar, and the Home Minister will be landing after 1.5 hours in Delhi. He is directly proceeding to the airport after visiting almost all the areas of Kashmir Valley. He chaired high-level meeting in Srinagar with the top security officials as well as with the Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister and the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir Manoj Sinha. Then he on spot visited the scene of crime where this terrorist attack was carried out in the Basran Valley of the Anantnag. He was there, he briefed the top officers of the intelligence, police and army there, and also took the complete view of the all the angles of this terrorist attack which was carried by the terrorists on Tuesday afternoon in Pahalgam. And as far as what is going on, the news just you broke, the India Today has now got the complete details of this terrorist attack. In fact, 3 of the Pakistani terrorists who are involved in this attack had been identified. They are the same 3 terrorists who last year carried out terror attack on the under construction tunnel in Sonmarg. From Sonmarg, they shifted to Srinagar. There was an encounter in the month of January in Dachigam area, which is just behind me here in the Srinagar. In fact, I will tell my cameraman, he will show you this all aspects and areas of this operation. These are the mountains in the Srinagar. Behind this mountain, what you are seeing in the visual is this big mountain. On the backdrop of it is the Dachigam. That is the national park. And there was this hideout made by these terrorists last year, and there was encounter. One of the terrorists among 4 who was the local was killed in that encounter, but 3 of that group managed to escape from that encounter site, and probably it is believed that they had managed to cross over to Tral, because after another mountain you reach to the Tral area of South Kashmir's Pulwama district, and from Tral it is very easy to reach Pahalgam. You have to cross another mountain and you will reach to Pahalgam.
Ashraf,
so this is the
Ashraf,
new modus
if you can hear me.
operandi what has been adopted by the terrorists, particularly Pakistani terrorists of TRF during the last few years, in fact.
So Ashraf, if you can hear me, what you're saying is that the route that these terrorists have taken has been tracked, that our intelligence agencies are now aware of how they came, where they came from and where they may be right now. Is that correct? Ashraf, can you hear me?
On the behest of the Pak Army and Pakistani intelligence agencies. Now, what is the biggest task ahead and what is the biggest challenge? Because as long as this terror group in the Pahalgam is at large, the terror threat is looming not only in the area but also in the Kashmir Valley. So the top focus of the security agencies is how to neutralize or to capture this terror group, which consists of 6 terrorists. 4 are Pakistani, including the Asif Fauji, who has been active in Jammu and Kashmir for last 1.5 years. In fact, 2 years. Some of the intelligence sources to India Today told that he has many times managed to cross over to Pakistan and then infiltrate back into the Jammu and Kashmir. And another modus operandi which is being adopted by these well-trained, well-equipped terrorists is that they not live in the habitats, they not live in the civilian areas, they only live in the hideouts which are in the mountain tops, which are known to them only and their handlers and their overground workers, trusted overground workers. Because we had seen earlier, it was easy to track the movements of the terror groups, particularly Pakistanis in the Kashmir Valley. But they have now adopted a new strategy where they are not coming in the contact with the locals. They are not coming in the surveillance because they are not using the smartphones. They are using either the Chinese-made those phones which whose signals could not be catch up, and also somewhere satellite phones. And third important thing, what is the big challenge for the security forces is that how to break the backbone or the supply line of these terrorists. That on that thing the security agencies are working on. The Home Minister himself has taken all the review, all the information about this terror attack from the security agencies, intelligence agencies, and now after reaching Delhi at 6 p.m. there will be a CCS Baitak which will be chaired by the Prime Minister himself. There he will first brief the Prime Minister about all this terror attack and its aspects, and then finally will brief the cabinet in the meeting. So this is so far what is going on. But as far as the culprits of this terrorist attack are concerned, they had been identified, their number has been identified, some information has been given to the is in the public domain by the sources like us, but most of the information is with the security agencies, and accordingly they are proceeding to finalize this operation against these terrorists.
All right. Thank you very much for that detailed report. Ashraf Wani in Srinagar, bringing us the details of what is happening, what the intelligence agencies have found out. And the big question really is, now that the agencies are tracking where these people were, how they've come in, where the launch pads are, what happens next really?